So with your machine came a box. There's various supplies in there, and these at the top are your feet. So it has a lid to it. So I'm going to change the foot on this one, and some of you may have this foot already on the machine, so you don't really need to change it. So I want to change it because I want to see my needle go in the center of the foot. Okay, so I'm going to set that aside. And so how you change the foot is you just wiggle it back and forth a little bit and lift up on your presser foot. And you have to really bring it to the front, and then it will just pop off. So I'm going to put it back in to my box so I don't lose it. And they all fit in there at a particular way. And I'm going to put the box away, and I'm going to take this foot and I'm putting it right underneath the shank, and I'm putting taking my presser foot in the back and putting that down. So remember, when it's down it says green, so it's not quite all the way in, so I have to just click it in there and keep moving it around until it's nice and tight. Okay, so the other thing I want to show you on this machine is how you change the stitch width and the stitch length and the tension and the stitches. Okay, so the first part on here, this is the tension. So that might have to be changed periodically depending on what fabric you're using. So for right now, we're going to keep it at 4. It seems to work pretty good at 4. So if it's at 3 right now, you just turn the dial until this little dot here goes to 4. Okay, so that's the tension. And then to change the stitch where these are all straight stitches, so you push this kind of backwards arrow here. Okay, so when you get to this point, you want to click on the straight stitch. And you can see how my needle is off to the left. I don't want it there. I want it in the center. So to get it right in the center, I'm going to push that third one. And now my needle is right in the center. Okay. And then to change the stitch width, you push that. And I'm going to start. So I just want to go from 0. So you push the minus button to 0, and I'm going to start with a stitch width of about 3 millimeters. Okay, you can play around with it, but that seems to work the best for what we're sewing.